Good morning, welcome to my 6 a.m. morning routine. I wake up, go straight into the bathroom, turn on some lights so that I can wake myself up, and it was particularly painful this day, and I think it's because it's got a little bit darker in the morning, so it's not quite as easy to get up, which is why we need the light. So I always start off with my skincare, wash my face, wake myself up, and then put on a little bit of moisturiser, some tinted SPF, and then I go straight and do my meditation. So you've always got to set a nice vibe and make it something actually enjoyable. So I put on my favourite incense, and then I do a 10-minute meditation from YouTube. It's a guided meditation by Great Meditation. I've literally used this channel I think for like 4 years. I absolutely love the sound of this woman's voice, and it just brings me so much happiness. And these kind of things are small but such powerful rituals that have just helped me find balance and clarity when things are felt out of control. And I always can tell within myself, as in throughout my days, when I don't meditate and when I don't make time for these things. I can really notice the difference just in how I go about my days, how reactive I am, and I just find meditation really helps me to just connect to myself on a deeper level, and it's kind of like a skill that you can build on over time. So I'd really recommend starting your mornings even with the smallest change in your routine. Like, this can really lead to such big transformations across all areas. I also do some journal prompts, so I use my Flowness Club gratitude journal. So these prompts are basically around creating more gratitude in your day, creating more organisation, thinking about how you want to feel, and then sending love to someone that day. I absolutely love these prompts, and they're based around growth as well and just more inward introspection. Then by the time I've done all this, the sun has come up, which I love, and then I go and make my coffee. So this is another little hack. Like, if you're trying to create more mindfulness habits, couldn't recommend making sure you have like your coffee after you've done it, so that you don't end up kind of sat there drinking your lovely coffee and then tempted to go on your phone and start scrolling. Like, I make this a little bit of a bribe to myself that really works. And then I put on my gym wear. Sometimes I like to just start my day off slow as well, in my pyjamas, and then I can get dressed, like, rather than getting dressed straight away. And then I'm doing some light gym makeup. So start by brushing up my brows, and this has been something that I've really wanted to work on. Like, I feel like I'm over my foundation days at the moment anyway, and I still get lots of breakouts. So I feel like I'm someone who has always worn foundation every single day for the past 6 or 7 years, could be even longer than that, to be honest. So this is quite new, so I've just been trying out some different natural makeup looks. I've used TikTok as my main inspiration, but I'm basically just concealing over any dark spots, like under my eyes, any spots, things like that, and then I just put on a bit of lip liner and then do my gym hair. So I'm using this hair oil stick to slick back any flyaways, and we're just going with a hair up today. Still loving this summery vibes, like with these light orange colours, and put on a little bit of body oil as well as some Sol de Janeiro spray. And I also bring my coffee as well into the bathroom when I do my makeup. You know, it's all about glamorizing the small moments. And then make some pre-workout breakfast, which is of course oats, and have a little boogie. We just put some music on as well. This is another thing, like, create the vibe in the morning, because this time of the day just sets you up for the rest of the day completely. I also wanted to mention, so I have been weighing myself daily throughout the past 6 weeks during my fat loss phase, and I've got a pretty good relationship with the scales. I wouldn't recommend this to someone if you don't, for example, but for me it's just been really insightful to see how much my weight fluctuates, especially around my time of the month and with my hormones. So that is why I'm weighing myself daily. Then in my oats, if you've watched any of my other vlogs, you already know what we're putting in here, but I'm using vegan protein. I've actually been cooking my oats with water, and dare I say it, I feel like I prefer the consistency. Like, they just have been going a bit fluffier. And then Himalayan salt on top of my oats. Didn't have any blueberries left. Like, today was a sad day. I'd ran out of my fruit. So I made do with a banana and then this crunchy, creamy peanut butter of dreams and some 80% dark chocolate. And there is my oat bowl. If you want to see more of my daily recipes, make sure you follow me on Instagram. And then I sat and I actually changed where I sit and eat my breakfast so I could look out of the window rather than put YouTube on. I just think I want to create more times where I'm not looking at a screen at the moment. And then I pack my gym bag, put on my trainers, and it's gym time. So today is an upper body day. Just finished a challenge in my Florence Club, and the next program I'm releasing is in September, so make sure you check out my Florence Club if you like access to my training programs as well as my journal prompts and all my mindset as well as the Florence Club community. It's a bunch of all like-minded girlies on a mission. So yeah, I started off with lateral cable raises. This shoulder press machine was taken at the time, so I just made do. I'm doing 3 working sets, so I'll tend to start with a warm-up set to begin with and then get into either 2 or 3 working sets as heavy as possible with my shoulder press, and then I went into lat pull downs. Like, we are growing some serious wings over here, and I've seen some crazy progress over the past 6-7 weeks, and I'm really happy with how things are going. Lots of exciting things are coming. And then I went into cable bicep curls, so I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and I didn't have a double cable bicep curl. As you can see, the gym was rammed, so I did single arm ones, and I actually preferred it because I could get a little bit more mind to muscle connection, which was nice. And then I went into possibly the funniest ab exercise. Like, I always think whenever I do this, I don't know, it's just not the most glamorous exercise, is it? But it's a really good ab one. And I did 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps, making sure at the end of the reps you're really struggling. And then I went into reverse pec deck. So with this one, you want to keep your shoulders down. You can be really tempted to sort of go into like a turtle mode. Like, me and Mason have got a joke how when you're struggling on your last few reps, like, your shoulders kind of lift up, so you want to keep them back and down, and then obviously keeping it really controlled and you're not using momentum too much for this one. And I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps with the reverse pec deck, and then stopped at the supermarket on the way home, just grabbed a few bits, a little bit of a restock. You can see I think my camera's moving slowly down, like, as I take things out. Just got some protein. I've been really liking these turkey lean steaks. Got some ant killer of all things, and stocked up on my blueberries. Had a strawberry mixed fruit, popped that into the freezer, and just put everything away and had a tidy up. And then it was time to make some recipe creations, so there's something coming soon at the minute. And I also wanted to just share a little bit behind the scenes of what goes into my recipes. So what I'll do is I'll test out every single recipe I create. So if you ever a member of my Live and Lift app before, every single recipe on that app was mine. And a lot of people actually outsource this, but I don't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable putting out recipes that I hadn't tried and tested myself, and that's just an important value to me. So all the recipes that you see inside the Florence Club and also on any of my platforms are my own, and I'll test them, tweak the macros to make sure they're like well and fitting, and something that obviously I'll use. And a lot of them are my favourite existing recipes. So just thought I'd share a little bit of behind the scenes, and there'll be something coming very soon. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed my morning routine. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next upcoming videos, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.